Welcome to Bunny's channel. I'm the bunny, the life that is off. Today, I am talking about. Oh God, fuck me. That's aging. Today, I'm talking about how the black diaspora, but mainly people in general, need to stop goading black American people again into saying they have no culture or they don't know where they're coming from. That shit is stupid and you just need to stop doing it. Because what the fuck? What do you mean they don't know where they're coming from? What the fuck? They're coming from America. That's why the whole calling them African American thing usually used to confuse me, because I'm like, African American? I mean, African descendant, but like, they're American. So are we prefacing everybody from America? We preface their descendant from, so European American, Asian American. Like, I was actually genuinely confused initially, but I understand the whole blunder about it. But yeah, this is the point of the video, is we need to stop saying that they don't know where they're coming from, because that's a very big microaggression that is just point blank wrong. They know where they come from as much as the global minority know where they come from, if not more. If not more. Because I myself, you cannot trace back grandparents beyond the 5th or 6th generation. So why are you saying they don't know where they're from when some of them can even trace back generations way beyond us who stayed in the continent, or who stayed to wherever continent you are, Europe, Africa, or Asia? Why is this the thing that we're pushing on anybody as if they're the only group of people that got colonized? Every person pretty much in this planet got colonized, eh? Everybody got colonized, so a lot of us do not know where we're coming from quite really, in terms of like really concretively knowing 6, 7, 20 grandparents. We don't have records kept anymore because the fucking fuckers burnt and destroyed them. So yes, in that way, they don't know where they're coming from, but because we all don't know where we're coming from, because the only people who've kept those history was the royal fucking family, because they made sure that they remember who is the Henry the 3rd, 6th, 7th, 12th, 29th. So can we stop the microaggression? And I've realized this microaggression, you get goaded into it by white people, mainly because they want to make you feel special. Because they're going like, oh, unlike you, you know where you're coming from, because you come from Uganda versus, the black American side. They don't actually know where they come from, so you're special. And then as a black person, you buy into that fucking bullshit and you believe you're special based off them, the tragic lost people, when we are all just as lost. And I've had that rhetoric mainly coming from British people, like British black people literally are the ones that push that rhetoric all the time. Just because you know you're from Jamaica, just because I know I'm from Uganda, just because you know you're from Kenya, Tanzania, anywhere, like, does not mean the American people don't know where they're from. They know where they're from. It's America. The same way you're in the UK and you're saying you're from Jamaica, they're from America in the UK. And there's most people saying they know where they're from. You're not even from fucking Jamaica, because most of you didn't even get born in Jamaica. That's your parents from heritage. They know where they come from. That's a damn microaggression that we need to stop, and it's upsetting, and I understand why people get enraged with it. We share literally their culture. It is the dominant culture in the whole bloody planet, and then you're telling them they don't know where they're from. We don't know where we're from because we are copying them so much. Like, black British people go in America and all the roles are being just handed to them, and you're watching a black British person play a black American role, and I'm like, technically because you're black, I guess, but like, it is not as believable. Like, if I want to watch like a civil rights movie, I want somebody who's genetically been in America, a black American person, to play that character, because it means different and it comes off different versus somebody who was born in Britain. Because first of all, they're an immigrant. They didn't have to go through that very story that they're trying to portray. And I understand it's acting, but that is the whole point, is representation. But black Brits, they just give us those easy, because apparently we know where we come from. Like, it is those little microaggression things that we are choosing to buy into, so for this little privilege. And it's absurd. It's absurd. If we're saying that black American people don't know where they're coming from, all the globe doesn't know where we come from, apart from the few rich elites that have managed to keep their history. Feeling African influences from African American people just makes entire sense, because African influence are in every single group of people in every nook of this planet. Okay, as an African person born and bred in Africa, yeah, I look at every single planet and I watch all of their fucking traditions, and I can literally root that shit back to Buganda. And I can gaslight you into saying that was invented by the Buganda people because there's a Buganda version of whatever you're talking about. So by that knowledge, they don't know where they come from, because I truly am the only one who knows where I'm coming from. Do you understand? Do you see how that's just kind of bullshit? African influence does not mean they're entirely just African people. The same way European people who are in fucking USA are not just entirely European people, because when you come and compare them to the fucking Italians, to the French and the English, they're nothing alike. Because they're more American than they are where they are immigrated from. Not even immigrated from. It's weird to use the word immigration, because it's not even immigration at this point. It's settlement. It's not even settlement. It's where they are from. They were there at the conceptualization of America. America is just a company that was built the same way every other country that is a company was built. America was conceptualized the same way Uganda conceptualized. All countries are basically as old as each other, apart from, the new baby countries. So yeah, we need to stop that fucking bullshit, guys. That's my little rant for today. Point is, stop the microaggression. It sucks, and I understand when Black American people get upset and vent about it. The only thing that pisses me off a little bit is when it turns into anti-Africanness, because for some reason you're supposed to be, targeting the literal clear person that is creating a divide here, but it turns into, you make a really right point, like, oh yeah, we have our history, and then it ends with, you Africans and your African backward things, you think we copied your backwardness. It's like, I was with you, darling. I was on your side, up to until I suddenly became backward. I suddenly became backward. And what does this? Why? Make your point. And the point is right. But now I have to unlike this and repost, because then suddenly at the end of it, it became anti-African. Then it's suddenly African booty scratcher, your food smells, stinks. I understand your feelings were hurt, and then you want to hurt their feelings back too. But then the cycle continues. Somebody needs to make the points without... like it, comment, subscribe, share it, do all the nice, beautiful things. You're the sun that shines in my pussy. Mwah. Let's eat pussy, suck dick, and everything in between. That's what I usually say at the beginning. At the end. Oh, what I'm saying at the beginning. Oh, allergies, mishallergies, guys. I got hay fever. The fever usually says hi to me, and I say, hey fever, bye.